1 in 13,616, the chance of getting a piece of 3rd Age from a Master Clue casket on Runescape. 3rd Age pieces are some of the most expensive items in the game, with 6 of them going for over 2.147 billion GP, max cash. The most expensive item in the game is a 3rd Age pickaxe with a street price of over 10 billion GP. Today, I'm finally opening my huge collection of Master Clue caskets that I've been collecting for months in hopes of getting a piece of 3rd Age. I started making RuneScape videos all the way back in 2010. Before I went by SoupRS on YouTube, my channel was called 3rd Age Film. That was my tag back in the day because, well, I thought that 3rd Age was awesome. Seeing somebody walk around with a piece of 3rd Age equipped to me and to a lot of other players immediately meant that I thought they were rich and held a kind of higher prestige. Now, I could never afford a piece of 3rd Age myself, so I did the only other thing you could do to get a piece of it: clue scrolls. I did hundreds of hard clues during the RuneScape 2 era, and I've done thousands of hard clues, elite clues, and master clues in the old school RuneScape era. I have so many videos dedicated to clue scroll openings on this channel since the release of Old School. One-off videos where I react to my loot, guides on how to do clue scrolls. I even had multiple series going tracking my loot. One of them was called That's a Lot of Clue Scrolls, and over the course of that series, I tracked myself completing 117 items that you can get from a hard clue. Safe to say, I've always wanted to get a piece of 3rd Age from a clue scroll. Well, a couple of months ago, I had a sudden realization that I need to grind out this goal. Since I started playing in 2008, and since I started making videos in 2010, I've always told myself that my prophecy on this game will be fulfilled when I get a piece of 3rd Age from a clue, and today, I want to achieve that. But instead of doing hard clues like I did back in the day, I'll be doing master clues. Hard clues have a drop rate of 1 in 16,250 for a 3rd Age piece. The rate from a master clue scroll is way higher because you can get pieces of 3rd Age that you can't get from any other clue scroll tier, and you can get pieces of 3rd Age from previous tiers like elite and hard. Because of this, the rate drops down to 1 in 13,616, and since the 3rd Age items from a master clue are so much more expensive, I definitely think it's worth the extra time to complete them. It helps that it has one of the best, if not the best pet in the game, the Bloodhound, which I've always wanted on my main account. I've had this goal of collecting all of these master clues since the start of the year, just like I had the goal of keeping myself healthy and building good habits. That's where AG1 has helped me a ton. Taking AG1 is one of the easiest things you can do for your health every day. One scoop provides you with so many benefits, things like gut health, energy, and immune support. It gives you the vitamins and minerals you need from whole foods that cover your nutrient gaps. I am such a big believer in building healthy habits. It makes such a big difference in your everyday life. Knowing that I start my day every day by drinking AG1 and giving my body nutrients and energy is a habit I'm really happy I have. I've been taking AG1 since the start of the year and can honestly say that I felt a big difference in my general energy throughout my day and improvements to my digestion, which I've been really happy with. I have no doubt that AG1 has been a big part of that. If you use my link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to subscribe, you'll save $20 on your first subscription to AG1. In the welcome kit, you'll get over $70 worth of free extras like a shaker bottle, metal canister, metal scoop, 5 travel packs, and a bottle of vitamin D3 plus K2. An absolute deal. Again, make sure to click the link in the description or scan the QR code to get started with your AG1 journey. In order to receive a master clue, you need to turn in an easy, medium, hard, and an elite clue to Watson. There are 2 ways you can go about getting those clue scrolls. A popular option is to buy implinks. They are by far the fastest way to get a clue scroll. Just buy them in bulk from the Grand Exchange and spam open them in your inventory until you get one. At most, it will usually take a minute or 2. But this is extremely expensive, especially when it comes to the elite clues, because you can only get them from a Dragon Impling, and one Dragon Impling costs 450k. The average loot you get from a Dragon Impling is 178k, so you're losing an absurd amount of money per opening. Unfortunately, money is something I do not have. I legit gave away every penny to the Gillinor Game Season 4 prize pool, and I've slowly been working my way back up, so buying Implings and opening them for clue scrolls is off the table. I wanted to find a good middle ground, ways to get clues quickly without losing too much money or even profit as I'm getting them. Easy clues had a, well, easy solution. Pickpocketing ham members in the ham lair is fast, easy, and you lose no money. At a rate of 1 in 50, you can usually get in and out of the ham lair with an easy clue in less than 3 to 4 minutes. The second easiest clues to get are hard clues. For this, I went to the Wilderness Slayer dungeon and cannoned hellhounds with a Venator bow. This leads to super fast kills since the area is a multi-combat zone, so the cannon and Venator bow, which can hit 3 targets at a time, make light work of the hellhounds. Normally, the drop rate of a hard clue is 1 in 64 from hellhounds, but by wearing an imbued ring of wealth in the wilderness, that drops it all the way down to 1 in 32. You do use quite a few cannonballs when doing this, so that cost does add up, but to mitigate some of the loss, I picked up as many stackable items as I could and put them into my looting bag whenever possible to make some extra money. I would usually get a hard clue within 5 to 10 minutes here. The most annoying clue to get in my opinion are are medium clues. Catching and opening eclectic implings and killing guards are popular options, but the one I found to be best was cannoning ice warriors up at the southern waste plateau. By placing your cannon in this spot and then running here, no ice warriors can ever get to you or attack you. You can just let your cannon do all the work. There is an ice warrior that spawns here, and you can safely safe spot him whenever he aggroes on you, but that's about it. What's really nice about this spot is that since it isn't a multi-combat zone, usually if you just let the ice warriors attack you, the cannon can only hit the ice warrior that's attacking you, just a single one. But with this cannon placement and where I'm standing, the cannon shoots the ice warriors as if it's a multi-combat zone, and I end up getting way more kills. The drop rate of a medium clue scroll from ice warriors is 1 in 128, but once again, by wearing an imbued ring of wealth in the wilderness, that drops all the way down to 1 in 64. Again, you do use more cannonballs, but it does mean more kills per hour, which I do prefer. I also picked up some extra drops here and there, like Renara weeds and snapdragon seeds, to make some extra money as well. I would say on average, I would get a medium clue every 10 to 15 minutes this way. Here's the cost of most of the supplies I used for getting medium and hard clues in the wilderness, a little over 15 million GP. Here's what I got as loot from the Hellhounds and Ice Warriors: 4.6 million GP from Hellhounds and 1 million GP from Ice Warriors. So we made 5.6 million GP back. That means we spent around 9.4 million getting the 100 hard and medium clues in the wilderness. The final clue we need is an elite clue, definitely the clue that takes the longest to get. Again, opening implings is the best for this, but the money loss is just out of the question. Other popular ways to acquire them are farming lava dragons, killing Seracnus, Barrows, and Callisto. All of these methods are fine, and you do make some extra GP, but on average you're getting about 1 elite clue an hour. There is a better and faster way to get elite clues while profiting, and that's with Urium Shade cremations. With this method, you can on average expect around 2 elite clues per hour. There's no combat involved, you aren't in the wilderness, and you can get some pretty insane firemaking and prayer XP. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, my goal is to profit as much as possible from doing this, so this to me is by far the best option. A Urium remain costs on average 5.3k. You need a redwood pyrelog to burn it, which on average costs 4.2k, so 9.5k in total. Now, if you get a gold key, you can use it on these gold frame chests in the Shades dungeon. Each chest gives you on average about 11.6k worth of loot, so per key, you're averaging a little over 2000 GP profit. When you burn a remain, you have a 79% chance to get a gold key. The other 21% of the time, you get between 2 to 7,000 GP in coins, so that will lose you money. But your return from opening the chests will profit you over the long term. I did the math. Trust me. Well, I just asked ChatGPT, sorry. So on top of making some solid GP, you get some pretty amazing XP in firemaking and prayer. If you have the hard Mauritania diary done, you get 750 firemaking XP and 108.7 prayer XP per cremation. With some pretty easy tick manipulation, you can burn around 4 to 500 Urium Shades per hour. But I'll be honest, there were some hours where I was really efficient and some hours where I just wanted to chill and burn inefficiently, so the rate burn per hour widely varied for me. I wasn't kidding about the XP, by the way. I gained 12.7 million firemaking XP and 3 million prayer XP. I climbed all the way to rank 9.5 firemaking and rank 3.4k prayer in the game. I'm actually so cool. I've got to say that opening these chests is just straight dopamine. The drop rate of an elite clue from them is 1 in 139. Knowing that on average I'm profiting on every key and that an elite clue won't take too long for me to get honestly made this grind easy and enjoyable for me. In total, I burned 18,395 Urium Shades to get 100 elite clue scrolls. I kept track of everything to know exactly how much I would profit from doing this, so here's how the numbers break down. The Urium remains cost me 97.7 million, and the Redwood Pyrelogs cost me 70.3 million, so in total 160 million GP spent. The Urium remains that gave us GP instead of keys totaled 16.8 million. All the loot I received from the chests adds up to 177.8 million. So I received a total of 194.6 million GP. Subtract that from the costs of the Urium Shades and the Redwood Pyrelogs, and we're looking at a final profit of 26.6 million GP. Whether you think that's worth it or not is up to you, but to broke me, that is a really nice profit total. Here's how long it took me to get 100 of each type of clue scroll. 5 hours for the easy clues, 17 hours for the hard clues, 25 hours for the medium clues, and 60 hours for the elite clues. In total, this grind took me over 100 hours, 107 to be exact, which means on average, we got a master clue every 1 hour and 7 minutes without opening implings. Alright, now it's time for the fun part, completing and opening the masters. Before starting this grind, I wanted to make sure I had everything ready to go to make completing the master clues as easy as possible. This meant going around the game and building every single master clue stash unit and buying every item I need for them. Not exactly a cheap process since buying every single item needed for a master clue is around 66 million. But the time and money saved from needing to constantly buy and sell the items back to the Grand Exchange is well worth it. Running all the way around the game to do this though takes a bit of time, so let's get to it.
Said
stash units that I'm building are pretty much just mini banks for the items, so I can withdraw and sell them at any time I need, which is really nice in case I'm short on cash. Next up, using the Inventory Setups plugin, we can easily set up a gear and inventory setup that will let us knock out the master clues as fast as possible. This pretty much just means having as many teleports around the game as possible that are close to a lot of these master clue steps. The Inventory Setup plugin makes it so that I can just click here and everything I need is right there set up nicely in my bank. Completing a master clue isn't too bad these days. A lot of shortcuts have been added that make certain steps take a lot less time than they used to, like the Waterbirth Island shortcut to Ask Aladdin and the Dragon's Eye shortcut in the Legends Quest cave. The most annoying clue step you can get is the 3-step clue. These can take up to 10 minutes to complete if you get really unlucky with your 3 steps, but since I have access to so many teleports and almost every agility shortcut, it's not too bad. I would say that on average, I was able to complete a master clue every 20 minutes, which means the 100 master caskets I collected took a little over 33 hours to complete. So if we combine the time it took to collect the easy, medium, hard, and elite clues, and the time it took to complete the master clues, we're looking at almost 140 hours to collect these 100 master caskets. Look how beautiful that looks. 100 master caskets. This took months to complete and it's finally done. Today's opening could finally be the day I get Third Age. It could be the day I fulfill my prophecy and lay the name Third Age Film to rest. Not only are these 100 master caskets gonna make my day, but 100 new subscribers would as well. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you. All right, let's get started. I've got the boys in a call with me watching for good luck. The first clue better be gas, bro.
I paused the laundry just for this moment right here.
Sea Engineer even paused his laundry to watch this, so let's finally get some Third Age.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Already a solid one, dude.
Logger.
Whoa!
The Ronin wig.
Not bad, not bad. Actually terrible. Piscarilius Hood, another clog. That's 3 in a row? Whoa!
Oh my god.
How are you getting so many fucking uniques, dude? Like solid uniques.
Samurai boots.
Oh my god, 95 left.
suit.
Here we go.
Yeah, dude, we have so many left.
Oh, we're
Let me throw in some
definitely getting something.
race.
Yeah, 5 clues, 5 uniques. 1 master already made us 912k with that obsidian cape. Pretty amazing start to the opening. There we go.
Oh, shit. There you
There we
go.
go. There we go. Oh,
You ready?
500k. Mimic!
Waiting for it.
Oh, the first mimic, okay.
First mimic. There it is, our first mimic. You have a 1 in 15 chance of unlocking the ability to fight the mimic when opening a master clue. If you kill the mimic successfully on your first try, you unlock a 6th loot roll when you open the clue loot. The extra loot slot you unlock is amazing because it boosts the chance of you getting a piece of Third Age. Let's say the master clue casket you opened has 5 items. That means you rolled 5 times on the master clue loot table. With a 1 in 13,616 chance, that means that the chance of getting Third Age from that clue was 1 in 2,723. Killing the mimic unlocks an extra roll, so we'd have 6 loot rolls instead of 5, bumping up the chance of Third Age to 1 in 2,269. We'd be going from a 0.037% chance to 0.044% chance of getting Third Age. Rolling on the mimic table also unlocks its bonus loot table. This table includes death and blood runes, grimy renar weeds, raw manta rays, wine of Xanarax, and a Third Age ring. If you get lucky, that same roll could land you a drop on the mimic Third Age drop table. If you get lucky and hit the mimic boss fight, the mimic bonus loot table, and the mimic Third Age drop table, you're looking at a 1 in 228 chance to get Third Age after killing the mimic. So it is of course still rare to get a piece of Third Age after killing a mimic, but your odds are increased in comparison to a normal master clue opening. Anytime we unlock a mimic, I'm very happy. Okay. If I get a Third Age ring, I am ending the stream. Oh my god.
Wow, that sucks.
That's 25 more wines.
From this clue, the Mimic bonus loot table gave us 25 noted Wines of Zamorak. Unfortunately, only worth 26k though, so not that great. Mention page 1. Okay. Okay.
Where's the fucking hellhound or whatever? The
Where's the
bloodhound.
clogger?
Where's the hellhound?
Mimic! No bait.
Just open it up right here. That's right.
Whoa.
Oh, 25
Right.
more Renar weed.
Second Mimic, and we hit 25 noted Renar weeds, worth 147k. That's a bit better than last time.
Third Age.
Third age.
Well,
Oh my
Wow,
god.
immediate back to back. Big.
No way!
Yes.
no, we
Oh
didn't.
my god.
Third Mimic gives us 15 Manta Rays worth 20k. We're actually getting really lucky with the amount of Mimics we're getting. Come on, give me some uniques, baby.
You need my
And
Third
next
age.
one.
There it is.
Ooh.
How is this not unique?
You thought. You thought.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
actually feeling the Bloodhound. Like, I think you will get it, bro.
500 Blood Runes. Wow. Not unique.
These clues have sucked since the first, like,
they've been pretty
5.
mid so far. Like, it's okay. We got a little bit to go.
The first, like, 6 were so good, and
Yeah, they
now it's
were.
just been fart.
So many
Yeah.
uniques.
All right, this is number 100, though. This is a big one here.
This is big.
Don't
Come
you
on,
get
baby.
the spade or something? Oh, the
Oh.
sack.
Scroll sack.
Yo, big.
Wine of Zamorak. We're having halfway done, baby. This is going great. Dark. Oh,
here we go.
triple unique.
Yeah, you're gonna get something for sure right now.
Okay. I don't unlock full samurai, dude. Oh, halfway
What'd I
done.
say?
Halfway
No way.
done.
That's so weird looking.
Can't say I'm happy so far, I'm not gonna lie. Halfway through this opening, and I can't say I'm really that happy. Our best loot so far from a clue scroll is 912k. That was our 4th clue. We haven't even broken a million yet. Cannot complain about the mimic luck though. 6 mimics and 50 clues is well above the rate of 1 in 15, so at least that's going for us. 9 collection logs unlocked as well isn't the worst, but I really don't care about clogs. Again, all I would like to get is third age, but that's okay. We've got 50 more for a reason.
Yo!
Ooh,
Darkness.
gloves of darkness, my friend.
I haven't even gotten an item worth more than a mil, I'm pretty sure, bro.
No,
Yeah, so
not a
this-
single clue.
You're
Has been
really
over a
like
mil.
not selling masters here. You're like,
No.
this is like a spear campaign against them.
You're not here
This-
for a f***ing nil. You're here for third
Ooh.
age. Now get it on 42.
Please give me something good, bro.
There
Right
it is.
here. No
Dude,
way.
These have actually been some of the worst masters I've ever seen.
No.
Oh my god, bro.
This took
oh my
you 3
God.
weeks of your life.
Dude.
I want an item. This took 2 months, bro. Like,
This was too much of your life.
That's
Crazy.
insane, bro.
This is so bad.
Mimic.
No.
You get
Another
so
mimic.
many mimics.
is that manta rays again?
Unironically, Stefan, I was like contemplating if I should do this. I'm not going to do this now because of you.
You're the poster child for this being a waste of time.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, bro. It's just normal loot rolls every clue.
Oh my god, dude. This is actually so bad.
This
I
is
haven't gotten a
atrocious,
loot above a mil, bro.
Okay, collection log. It works.
Okay.
New
Making
item.
progress.
Oh my god.
All right, we look away for this next one or what? Look away for this.
No,
this next
I'm
one.
not gonna get. I'm not getting anything, bro. Oh my god, I just.
luck.
Oh my god.
Dude, this
I'm not
is
okay. I'm actually nervous now. Like, I'm actually not gonna get
atrocious.
anything. Holy
Oh my
Bro.
god, dude, this
You're
wait,
gonna get
actually,
something, I
you should
promise.
go for the worst clue opening in history. At this point, like, you actually could do it.
You'll
You're
be
on
too.
pace.
You'll be remembered.
Dude,
This
I'm
could be
not-
this could be memorable if it's that bad.
I'm not getting.
Oh my god. Another
got-
mimic. Wow, 500 more
500
blood
blood.
runes. It's not
Oh my
looking
god.
good.
Oh my god.
It is
Holy
really
Oh my
not
god.
looking good.
Holy shit.
Collection.
Another shared unique.
Oh
my God.
no.
Another shared unique.
Dude, I'm so sorry. This
It's not
Oh
over
my
yet. It's
God.
not over yet.
Dude,
Hey,
thirteen
it's
is a
not.
lot.
over. It's
Dude,
not over
12.
till it's over.
12 is a lot.
Dude, if I had 10 master caskets, I'd be brimming right now. With the opportunity.
Another shared unique.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god, bro. This is actually.
It only takes one.
This
I am actually
is
so.
the worst luck
like-
I've ever seen.
This
2
is
months.
crazy.
I'm spinning, bro.
Another
You
50.
already
You
got
already
that.
have.
Thing.
Oh my god,
Oh,
dude.
Insane.
Like you've heard multiple times, this has been an extremely underwhelming Master Clue opening so far, and the closer I get to finishing, the more dread I begin to feel. There's no way, after months and hundreds of hours collecting these Master Clues, that I don't even get a clue reward above a million GP. Surely not, right? I know the game is just teasing me and is ready to reward me in these final 5 openings.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No.
bro.
God,
No.
dude.
This is painful to watch.
One unique.
Now I kind of hope you don't open anything in these just so that you don't ruin the streak.
Wow, that's
Oh my
almost
God.
600K.
Oh my God, one
Oh,
left.
no, it's
One
Oh
left.
my god.
No unique.
Of course.
No
A
unique.
mimic on the please, on the last one. I just got a cramp in my calf, dude, when that happened. Oh my god.
No way, bro. Dude, this has to be the third age pick.
I beg, man. A mimic. On the final master casket, we get a mimic. This was 100% meant to be. I'd have it no other way that we barely get anything from the first 99, and on the final casket, we get third age or a bloodhound. At this point, I'd even take a third age ring. Just something over 1 million GP. That's all I'm really asking for. Well, this is it. Hundreds of hours,
You earned something here.
13 million fire making XP, 4 million prayer XP.
All for this.
It all comes down to this mimic casket. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Dude, close that. It's hurting my eyes, bro.
Oh my God.
Left.
Oh my.
Dog.
Oh my God.
Oh my
dude.
God.
Congrats on the 100 caskets,
That's a
brother.
generational L.
Yeah, I mean-
like that
Holy
is shocking.
Oh man. Nothing. This opening gave me nothing. No third age, no bloodhound. Those 100 master caskets made me 41 million GP, which means on average, each master casket was worth 410k. The average master casket loot is worth approximately 900k, so while we very much appreciate and accept the 41 million, it could have been way, way more. Especially since we killed 11 mimics total when on average we should only have killed 6 to 7. That seems to be the only area where I got a bit lucky. 11 total master clue collection log items also doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm not too fussed about that. I'm just sad that I didn't even get to see a clue loot worth more than 1 million GP. At the start of this grind, my goal was to profit from grinding out 100 master clues, and at the end of the day, I achieved that. The combined profit total from the master clues and collecting the easy, medium, hard, and elite clues ended up being 58 million GP. That's a nice sum of money, so I'll take that. While profiting from this may have been my goal, my prophecy is still to get third age from a clue scroll on Runescape. It just didn't happen in this video. But I've been on and off this grind for 15 years. As demoralizing as this opening was, I still really want to get third age. I know it's going to happen, and I want to share that moment with all of you. Now I'm wondering, what should I do next? Do I run it back with 100 master clues again, trying to make profit the entire time? Do I change up the ways I collect the clues? What do you guys think? Leave some suggestions in the comments below, and if there's enough desire to see another master clue opening video, I'll get right to it. This opening may not have been the one that we wanted, but you can make my day entirely better by liking the video and subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. It would mean a lot. I'll see you guys in the next one.